A man was driving home late from work when a bad storm hit and forced him to just sit in his car for a bit. Rain was coming down hard. The street was pitch black, and something about the night just felt off. He was waiting for it to calm down when he looked over at his neighbor's house and noticed something on the roof. Something tall and dark moving around in the middle of the storm. He grabbed his phone and started to record. It looked like a person, but it wasn't right. It was way too tall. And it wasn't just standing there either, because you can actually see it moved in the video. No decoration, nothing that could explain it. Just this huge dark shape just standing up there in the pouring rain. The next morning it was gone. He went and knocked on his neighbor's door to see if they knew anything about it. They had no idea what he was talking about, so he showed them the video. They were scared, like genuinely scared. And honestly, that might be the most unsettling part of the whole thing, because even if the person who lives there had no explanation, then what exactly was standing on that roof that night? This one hits on something that's almost everyone is afraid of. Deep down, that moment when your own home stops feeling like yours, a place that's supposed to be safe, familiar, completely yours, suddenly feeling like something else is in there with you. In this case, a guy is coming back to his apartment after a normal evening, but before he gets to his front door, he looks up at his bedroom window and sees something looking straight at him. I'll let you take a look.
I'm outside of my apartment building, and there's something watching me from my window. Hold up. I don't know what or who that is, but it keeps watching me, following me. My God. Okay. And as soon as I run back upstairs, it's gonna disappear.
In the footage, you can clearly see something is standing in the window. And what makes this so disturbing isn't just the location, it's how solid it looks. It looks real. Some people in the comments were quick to say it's probably a shirt or some fabric bunched up in a way that looks like a person. But the longer you actually watch, the harder that is to believe. It doesn't move like fabric. It doesn't hang like fabric. It holds its shape, almost like it's standing there on purpose. If you look closely, it slightly moves. Some people think whatever was in that window had been there for a while. But that thought alone is what makes it so hard to shake. So drop a comment if you think this looks like clothing, or if you think there's something else going on in that window. Let me know in the comments. In this next clip, a woman is completely alone at home when things take a turn fast. Out of nowhere, her fire alarm goes off. On March 6, 2026, a massive tornado ripped through parts of the United States. In the middle of all that chaos, a lightning strike hit close to her home and knocked the power out completely. And almost the second the lights went out, the fire alarm started going off, turning what already was a terrifying night into something so much worse. Shaken, disoriented, she jumps up right away to check on her dog. But as soon as she moves through the house, she noticed something that doesn't make sense. The power isn't out everywhere. Certain rooms have gone dark, while others are still running completely fine. Not sure if the house is even safe to be in, she calls the fire department to check with them, and they come and take a look. After checking the breaker box, the firefighter tells her everything should be fixed. But while she's waiting around, she decides to pull up her security camera footage from the exact moment the lightning hit. She just wants to understand what had happened, but instead what she finds stops her cold. Watch closely.
So watch in this right corner, right when the lightning strikes. There. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
The camera catches something dark on all fours. It's only there for a few frames, but that's more than enough. Something is there. Whatever it was left her completely shaken. She keeps going through the footage and pulls up the clips from when the firefighters were inside the house. And once again, she sees something that she can't fully explain. Destiny had set a candle around the house since the power was out. And in one clip, one of the candles just goes out completely. I'll let you take a look. Right at that moment, a large shadow sweeps past. Even one of the firefighters catches it. I'll let you take a look. As one of the firefighters walks over, he talks about how he thought he saw something on the sofa. The second the firefighter points his flashlight towards the sofa, the cushion presses in again, like something is reacting to the light hitting it. Both times it happens. The movement came right after someone shined a light directly on the spot. And that's what makes this so hard to watch. Because think about it. The lightning flash outside seemed to reveal something crawling near the door. And then later, that same night, something appeared to be sitting on the sofa inside. So did whatever showed up during that storm actually come inside? And if it did it ever leave? Just like so many things caught on camera, this one has no explanation. Let me know in the comments what you think. This next clip comes from a woman named Lauren who says whatever is happening inside her home has been getting worse. What started out as a small thing she could brush off has slowly turned into something that feels calculated, almost like it knows what it's doing. Before this particular night, Lauren had already been through a lot. She started finding footprints on the floor that didn't belong to anyone in the house, smaller than an adult, shaped wrong, like whatever left them hadn't fully formed into something solid, a human, I suppose. Then she started catching things moving at the edge of her vision, never clear enough to look directly at, always disappearing the second she turned her head. It happened enough times that she couldn't keep telling herself it was nothing. And then came the voice. I'll let you take a look.
Having to go upstairs and check something because I just heard a noise. Teddy. Oh gosh, you picked that stuff up right here. Did you hear that? Okay. Okay, it's time to come back. Thought I heard something. What was that? What was that? Okay.
If you listen carefully to the audio, what you hear sounds like children playing. And that's exactly what makes it so unsettling. Because there are no children in that house. A lot of paranormal cases, voices that sound like kids, are connected to what investigators call mimic entities. Things that copy the sound of something innocent to seem harmless, right until the activity gets much worse. Other people believe sound like these could be what's called a recital haunting, where moments where the past somehow gets burned into a place and just keeps replaying over and over like a loop. But Lauren says she's been living there for decades. It feels like whatever is in that house actually knows she's there, so she keeps recording, keeps documenting everything, hoping one day she'll get an answer. But until then, she's not alone in that house, and she knows it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is making those sounds? All parents want the best for their children, whether that's getting great grades in school or getting a better job. You never want to see anything disturbing or anything that could make your child feel like they are in danger. This video was uploaded by a person named Misty, and this video showcases a baby monitor showcasing a person who, or a figure, or some sort of entity that is in the room with the baby. I'll let you take a look.
Oh my god. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy shit that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
As you could probably tell, anyone or any parent would be terrified if they were to see this figure or dark shadow inside their baby's room. She recorded this because she wanted to show her husband what is going on when he is on the road. Here is another clip. In this video, she will go upstairs to the baby's room and show you that this is not a prank. This is something disturbing and this is something that is serious. I'll let you take a look.
Again, up into this room. So this is the attic that's in between the rooms that I was talking about that's cracked. It's been that way for a while, so it's not something that I'm overly concerned about, but y'all have got me freaking out in the comments. Real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing up there when I came. We have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, you know, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking. Fuck.
As you can see, the video ends right there. It is a video of the chair rocking on its own. I know what most of you are thinking because I was thinking the same thing. Could this be a hoax? Could this be a setup? Could this be someone playing jokes just to get views on the internet? And that is entirely possible. At the end of the day, this was recorded on a baby monitor, so it is pretty easy to fake. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you think there's something sinister going on, or do you think this is all just a prank? This video I'm about to show you was posted by Mac Callan Horror Night. It's a haunted place in Texas, and from this video you can see there's no harm done, right? But as you can see, there is an employee who is closing up for the night, and what I'm about to show you will scare you. As you can probably tell, anyone in the right shoes, anyone in her shoes exactly, would have been terrified. Many people say this might be a mannequin that is possessed, or it might be a mannequin that is electronic only. But no one knows. No one has said anything. No one has let us know the actual truth. So what do you guys think? Do you think this mannequin is possessed, or is this just their haunted house experience, make them get views and go viral? This video was uploaded by a Reddit user of the name of SoggyGate821. As you can see, it has a picture of a trampoline and it is a video footage. Now the thing that makes this video stand out is that the alarm goes off after it sees a spirit. I'll let you take a look. What makes this video stand out is that if it were a ghost or some like human, you know, doing this on purpose, why is there no shadow? And how does it make the alarm go off just out of the random blue? There's many comments saying you should find a new house. You should get Ghostbusters involved. And honestly, they are kind of funny comments, but if this is not a prank, then this is something serious. Imagine if your kids were outside at dark, you know, on the trampoline, and they saw this. What would happen then? It wouldn't be all jokes and, you know, fun then. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.